Hello and welcome to the Sport Geeks episode 6. I'm Andy, this is Dylan, and this week we hope to have a good show for you. We're sorry about last week's video. It got uploaded on Monday because YouTube failed to upload the video correctly on Friday, which killed the views for it. So if you haven't watched the Mayweather-Pacquiao video, we recommend you watch it, but you probably don't want to because it's well past the time to watch that. So this week we hope to have a more timely topic. Please stay tuned for the whole video and like the video. Dylan, what's this week's topic?
This week we are taking on something that has definitely been all over the news in the sports world if you've been paying attention, and we're going with, in the wake of the Deflategate scandal, is Tom Brady still a first ballot Hall of Famer, or should he still be a first ballot Hall of Famer? And this is a second week in a row we're going with a topic that we came up with, but we encourage you to please comment with your own suggestions, as we do want to do what the fans want to hear. So please suggest what you want to hear, and we'll be more than happy to debate it.
Even if it's soccer, Sean Richardson. Even if it's soccer. So I'm going to start this debate off. I'm taking the stance that he shouldn't be a first ballot Hall of Famer, and I feel like this has more to do with not just Deflategate, but Spygate as well. The Patriots are tainted. We all feel that way. I think there may be a little bias because we are Bills fans in Buffalo, but he cheated, and then he lied about it, blatantly lied about it. He's like, had nothing to do with that. I don't even know what you're talking about. Played dumb, but they have proof via cell phones that he did it. So he lied. He's a liar. How can you have a first ballot Hall of Famer be a liar? You're just like, hey, we're the liars and right away. Not going to make them sweat it out, you know. You lie, you're in right away. So, I don't know, like, I feel like you lose a little bit of integrity there. Lost a little bit of integrity with Deflategate so far. Come on. Dude lied.
All right. It's understandable to say that he lied because he was put in a tough situation mostly by himself and his team, but he's still one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. And if you look at the stats that he's put up throughout his career, he's fifth all-time in career passing yards, and he's still got a couple of years left to play. He's gone to 6 Super Bowls and won 4 of them. This year's Super Bowl, they checked the balls prior to because of the reports, and he was still able to knock off the reigning champion Seahawks, Andy's team. And he's always played at a high level, and you can't say, oh, the only reason he has put together a Hall of Fame career is because of Spygate and Deflategate and everything. He's a great quarterback, and it's been tough for us because that team, the Patriots, have been so dominant over the last decade that you surely can't attribute it to these scandals that are coming out.
I feel like you have to think, how long has this been going on? Was it just this one game? Was it before that? Some have even said that it may have started after that Kansas City blowout. You have to kind of think about it this way. It's somewhere I read somewhere where it said he preferred the balls to be like that. I think in the Wells report it references that he preferred the balls to be at a certain PSI. And that PSI was not part of the regulated amount. So one has to assume that he has used balls in at least a game situation at the PSI that wasn't acceptable to know that he liked it that way. I also feel like you have to kind of take away a little bit from the first couple Super Bowls with Spygate. You have to think to yourself, well, I know they've made Super Bowls since then, but before that, they were cheating. In this one, they cheated in the AFC Championship game. Was it a blowout? Yes. Did the balls really make the difference in that game? Probably not. But the fact of the matter is, he did, and he lied about it, and now he's trying to appeal it, and he's like, oh, no, no, you don't have any proof. Dude, you didn't give your cell phone up when other people did that texted you, and there's proof on their phone that they texted you. You didn't even have to give up your phone. You're right. You didn't even have to give it up. You knew someone else was going to give theirs up. It's I feel like you have to take a little bit away from that stigma that he has as being one of the greatest quarterbacks, because the first two Super Bowls are tainted. First three, maybe. First three are tainted before Spygate. And then this one, you have to think, well, he cheated to get here, too.
It's tough because any saying that his past Super Bowls are tainted is entirely speculation. There's no way to ever prove if he had been, if they had been tampering with the balls for seasons now, or if it just was something that came about like to the extent of it being illegal this season. I don't like saying this, but I think it's more likely that the Patriots are the only team that got caught cheating this year than the only team that cheated in that manner this year. I think other teams do it, and I think other teams get away with it. It's just a matter, he got caught. It is going to hurt his reputation a bit, but I still think when it comes down to it, people are going to look at the level he played at for such a long period of time, how dominant he was for that long period of time. He's been 10-time Pro Bowler. He's multiple times led the league in passing touchdowns, passing yards. He has the best playoff record of all time, and I think his stats will continue to back him up to where these blemishes won't knock him out of first ballot Hall of Fame contention.
I think we're going to go cross sport for a second for my final little spiel here and kind of bring baseball into this. And we kind of got to look at baseball and how we're viewing the greatest players of all time that use steroids. This is not, I'm not saying this is as bad as steroids, but I have read in the way the NFL league office viewed this, they viewed it as a performance enhancing drug without taking it and using it for a game. And that's all they know about is that game. But they're viewing it as using a performance enhancing drug. You are enhancing your performance on the field outside of the rules. If you do that in baseball, the players that have done that in baseball have been, you had Jorge Posada today say A-Rod and Roger Clemens shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. His teammates. You know, you got to think about that. You got to think about, this was a performance enhancing drug without taking one. He enhanced his performance outside of the rules. And in other sports, you don't get to go to the Hall of Fame in that situation at all. So what makes it Tom Brady being, what makes the difference between Tom Brady and those guys? When Tom Brady's going to eventually end up in the Hall of Fame, it's just, I don't think he deserves to be in there right away. I think you have to consider, hey, this guy did do this. He did cheat multiple times throughout his career and got caught for it.
You see, I don't view this situation as being as severe as using performance enhancing drugs in baseball or Pete Rose when he was gambling on the game and got a lifetime ban. But I'm not saying by any means that what Tom Brady did is justifiable or, yeah, it's okay, it's not against the rules. Frankly, he broke the rules, but I don't think it's going to damage him enough to knock out what he's accomplished, everything he's done throughout his career. People say that, oh, anything that gives you a competitive edge over your opponents is cheating, but I'm reiterating again that I can say with almost 100% certainty that they're not the only team that cheated at some point this season. They did get caught, and I think most football fans will look at this like a lot of people are upset right now, but most people aren't focusing on like, oh, take away their Super Bowls, take away everything they've accomplished, because he did cheat, but I don't think it was to the extent to where I don't think what they did changed the outcome of anything they've accomplished over the past decade. And I think Tom Brady will, with or without these scandals, is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Thank you for watching the Sport Geeks episode 6. We went over 10 minutes again. Please forgive us. Watch the video. If you made it this far, good for you. You're a true fan. Suggest something below, and we probably are going to pick it because you stuck around. So, thank you for watching. This is Sport Geeks episode 6. Bye.
See y'all next week.